Hey guys, how's it going? So one thing I wanted to discuss is energies, okay? And I really was getting to thinking about this, and I'm talking about the lower vibrational frequencies. So anything that happened or transpired a long time ago, I wondered what it is exactly. So these entities that were created. Now, there's lots of low vibrational frequencies, jealousy, hate, envy, abandonment, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of things that develop. So I was thinking like way, way back, before even time existed, okay? And when an energy is first created, okay, so we're getting to the root of it, the nitty gritty. So when something is creative, the power that comes from an experience to create such low vibrational energies, so in itself is a lesson. And I'm thinking when they first started, when they were first created, I'm not so sure as like how far back as when they were named or anything like that, but when they were created, the actual situation itself, the development of that feeling, that emotion, that turmoil, that kind of pain, that experience created that kind of energy, that low vibrational frequency. And whatever being or whatever entity experienced it at that time, it was very powerful, so powerful it created an entity in itself that people such as yourself or me or anybody in the human experience can embody, just like the higher vibrational I want to say sequence, just like the higher vibrational states of being as well, like happiness, joy, gratitude, bliss. When the lower vibrational ones were created very first, so before existence probably even of man, when that itself was created, it was so powerful, it created an entity in itself that became able to attach themselves to certain people that experience that. And people can choose to harness it, can hold on to it, just like the higher vibrational states, or they can release and let go of it through understanding, which transmutes that negative energy. Now that entity can no longer reside in a person's body or their physical vessel because of the fact that it has been transmuted. So it has been learned, and it has to move on to the next host, so to speak. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but it's the entity itself, when it was created, it was so powerful, just like the higher vibrational states, that it created its own state of existence. And so when people experience any kind of trauma, pain, turmoil, that allows the entity to kind of attach itself to a human person, okay? And it is almost like taking a ride. It's like you're a vessel, so it's jumped upon ship, and now it's got reign over you. You either get to decide to learn the lesson and move forward and release that energy and allow it to go freely because you understand you no longer have the space for it to reside in you. Because it's a choice. Ultimately, it's a choice. Now, those entities themselves, their existence, they have created almost just by existence a lesson. So when somebody feels jealousy or envy, or when somebody feels even a depression or something like that, it's a state of being, and it's a choice as well. So we get to hold and harbor it. We get to hold on to it. We get to allow it to be in our vessel and embody that energy. And ultimately, if we don't want to learn the lesson from whatever situation we experience, no matter how painful or whatever, and this is the same with higher vibrational states too, we can embody certain energies, which is why it's really important to reconnect with our ancestors and to talk with them and to validate their existence, letting them know everything that they do and have done to kind of pave the way for us to be where we are right now, to manifest a better existence. And we do acknowledge, I myself, personally, I don't speak for you, but I acknowledge the lower vibrational frequencies and what they stand for and why they exist. They are meant to be a lesson. And I choose whether or not I want to harbor higher vibrational frequencies or if I want to harbor lower vibrational frequencies. Some days I'm not perfect, okay? Some days I may allow myself to carry and embody a lower vibrational state because I'm going through it. And I need to go through it so that I get clarity, so that I get a better understanding, and then I can heal and grow from it and move forward, whether it be forgiveness, acceptance, whatever you want to call it. But it is an entity in itself. And then I thought all the way back, I was doing a bit of meditation, and I was really thinking, I'm hearing right now, like, please shut up. I was really thinking of when they were first created, when they were really first created. So let's say existence in itself and everything that's transpired from then to now, and the first time a person experienced abandonment, or the first time a person experienced despair, or the first time a person has experienced envy or greed or lust. That in itself, a lot of people call them demons or demonic entities or whatever you want to call it, but it is a state of being as well. It is a frequency. We are all living beings, and we have a frequency, and everything around us carries a frequency, whether high or low. And we get to choose what we interact with on a daily basis, which is nice, because the whole idea of being in a vessel, in this human condition, in the 3D, in this matrix, whatever you want to call it, is that we get to choose. So if we're in a low state, we get to choose if we turn music on or do exercise or lift ourselves up out of that. And through that, we're transmuting the negative energies into positive. We are now filling ourselves full of a higher vibrational frequency, and it's not allowing room for negative vibrational frequencies to come in, or attachments or anything like that. That's why you get a lot of people that are in a very low vibrational state that are susceptible to medical ailments, that are susceptible to other people taking and manipulating or abusing them. And it's really unfortunate that a lot of people are purposefully kept in a low vibrational state so they can be used. That's not okay. I never agree to that. Not myself. I get to choose what I do with my body. I get to choose what I do, how I think, how I feel, how I act. And ultimately, I am accountable and responsible for my own well-being. And so are you. So if you ever come across a certain low vibrational state, just realize you are carrying upon your vessel a lower vibrational entity. It's like an attachment. It's basically a lesson for you. Okay? So you get to choose if you want to hold on to that with all the fucking might that you have. If you want to just grasp it almost like grasping at straws. If you want to hold on to resentment or anything like that, if you really truly want to harbor that, that is a choice. That is all on you. You get to choose. And I don't even dislike you for it or hate you for it, or I'm not even judging you for it. It's a choice, and it's meant for us to go through so we learn. And I don't wish on my worst enemies, anybody that considers themselves my enemy, any state of being that is of low vibrational frequency. But I do understand it's important and it's necessary, and people need to grow and learn, and they need to go through certain things so that they can mature and develop, especially emotionally. And that's why we're here. We're here to learn collectively, and we're here to work together and also have understanding and compassion for the person next to us, even if we don't know them. So it is really important. I hope this resonates with you guys. I hope you understand. I hope the message is loud and clear. Thank you all for everything that you do energetically, all the good vibes you send my way, everything that you do to help me. And if you wish to reach out to me, or if you wish to book anything with me, even if it's just a consultation, to sit down, please do use the links provided, okay? Love you guys. Love you.